ABC, it's Greeno. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Monday, as well as you can do on a Monday, I guess. Time for an update. Been saying in the last few videos, been kind of trying to chill and stay out of the record shops, and couldn't take it anymore. Went digging on Saturday. Kind of had the day to myself. The wife was busy, so off I went. Ran into some cool stuff. Show a little bit of it here, and then there's some other couple things came in the mail, and then there's some stuff typical. Been sitting around for a while. So, all right, go ahead and jump into it, and I'll get to what's playing in the background if you can even hear it here in a minute. Freedom through the years. If you've been watching my channel, picked this up a couple months ago now, probably, and completely loved it. This is the reissue. It just 72, if I remember right, and just kicks ass. Just really great 70s hard rock, blues, heavy blues. So so happy to grab that reissue. And what happens? Run into an original. It's on Cotillion, 1971, excuse me. And I couldn't believe I came across this. I never ever thought, especially in a shop, I see them online, you can get them. But to walk into a shop and see this was like, holy crap. And for a good price, less than I paid for the reissue. So, had to grab it. Just and in fantastic shape. The shop I went to actually just got a couple things in from a guy, and there was some really choice stuff, and picked that up. What's behind it? Freedom, Freedom at Last, their second album from 1970, French import. Hopefully you can see that. Just killer. Love the back. Just a straight picture. It looks like they're either on a stage in a small bar or a practice area. But not as good as Through the Years, but you can hear that album coming. They're really close here. Still a little 60s kind of left here on this album, but still fantastic, and never ever thought I would come across this. And pretty much it's near mint. It's like beautiful. Couldn't believe it. And he had their other one, is More Than a Word, I think it is. I think that's their fourth one. But that one's like uber rare, and he wanted insane money for it, so like a couple $100. And these were, very reasonable, so I grabbed those. But also in that collection he had taken in was some Vertigo swirls. I have no Vertigo swirl, nothing on those pressings from Vertigo with the original swirl. They're pricey, but I found one, and actually some of the ones I saw I wasn't too familiar with. And I did grab one, and I wasn't familiar with this, but I dropped the needle on it. It has a little listening station, and really dug it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And again, good price on it. It's Ian Carr and Nucleus, Solar Plexus. Just, it's almost like a fusion, like a rock jazz fusion kind of thing. Really pretty cool, and like I was saying, it's a Vertigo swirl. Come on. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. Original pressing, trying to remember the year, early 70s. Let's see what we got here. Does it say 1971. Just really killer. Like I said, I knew nothing about this dude, this band, whatever. And after checking it out, I really wanted to get a swirl. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Would love for some more to come up affordable, but they just never ever pop up around here. Okay, into pretty much everything else is metal. So if you like metal, hang tight. If you don't, see you next video. What's playing in the background? Midnight Priest, 2011. Band from Portugal. And this is kicking butt, man. It's like that new wave of traditional heavy metal. There's some 80s in it, you know, 80s classic or cult metal, whatever you want to call it, and tongue-tied. And hear a little bit of more power metal, modern power metal here and there. But overall, it's, you know, just that killer 80s, you know, metal. They do sing in Portuguese. I assume that's what they're singing in. But it doesn't matter. This is pretty kicking, man. Really digging this. Found that online. Found a couple online. This one also. It's kind of a blind buy. Saw it, good price, and checked out some clips. You know, ended up liking it, so I grabbed it. Dexter Ward, Antarctic Dream. And is that just a killer 80s looking cover? This is 2010, I think, from Greece. The band is from Greece. And just rocking, man. It's on white vinyl. Really happy with this. I believe this is their only, or no, this is the EP, and they have a full length and a single maybe. I've never seen the full length anywhere so far, but I just found them, so hopefully that'll pop up at some point. And 2013 release, also from Portugal, Leather Sin. And if that isn't an 80s cover, come on. That's fantastic. It is a killer album. Actually EP, 4-track EP. Reading up on it, looks like 500 released, and it was only released on vinyl and cassette, no CD, from what I've read. So, which is great. But really cool band. And I just kind of stumbled across these three on a website, and actually there's a couple other ones I haven't listened to yet, so I'm not showing them yet. But had to grab them, good prices and stuff I'll never see anywhere else. So. Alright, next up, I may have shown this when I picked it up a while back. Pulled it out to listen to it again. Just incredible. Tigers Pantang. It's Japanese compilation. It's got some live tracks on it. Just smoking. I think somebody mentioned one of the BC metal guys. I can't remember who it was now. They weren't too into Tigers Pantang, which is cool. Yeah, but wow, this band was killer, man. Especially early on. Just great stuff. And got the OBI and everything. I was super happy to get that. I found this online a while back. Had it for a little while now. Sitting pretty. Indie pressing. This year on this is late 80s, 88. From what I've read, these guys were out of New Jersey, I think. And this is really good. I mean, it's kind of looks hair metal, but it's really not. It's just real good metal, but leaning towards commercial sounding at the time. But they were pretty close, man. I could see these guys kind of taking off, you know, getting signed to a major, but I guess they were at the tail end of it there, and you know, timing's everything. Actually, I think maybe somebody got killed in this band. I can't remember. I was reading about it when I first got it, but it was really, really cool album. Sunday went on a full-out Kiss binge. was listening to crap. I picked up a couple things, which caused me to, well, I was listening to them, and caused me to pull out a couple other things. So they were just in a pile. Thought I would show them. Hotter Than Hell. Great album. I picked this up at the digging this weekend. It's a picture disc of the Paul Stanley solo. This is an original one. $5, and it's mint. So come on, I had to grab it. Dress to Kill. I love this album too, man. Basically anything from the 70s to Kiss. You know, Kiss is the reason I'm into music. As a kid, you know, I was a kid in the 70s, a young kid in the 70s, and Kiss dominated my music listening. All my friends were into them, and because of Kiss, I am obsessed still with music. Pick this up. Hot in the Shade. Just killer pressing. Original. Fantastic shape. Actually, I don't think I had this on vinyl. So, I picked it up, listening to it. It's pretty crazy. It's got 15 tracks. So this was, what, 88, 89, 89. Getting into the CD years. So they're trying to fit, yeah, all the CD music, amount of music onto vinyl. So there's 15 songs between the two sides, and actually it sounds fine, other than the volume is low. I noticed as soon as I dropped the needle on this, it was like, wow, there's like hardly any volume compared to what I was playing before. Turned it up, sound fine, but the volume is definitely low. And grabbed another copy of Creatures of the Night. I still have my original copy. I bought it when it first came out in, what, 82? Let's look, 82. And it's been retired and played a lot. So, and that's just one of those that means a lot to me, even though it's, you know, not in perfect shape. It's like something on that bag. But so I grabbed another one, and another deal was like $5, so I had to grab it. This was from the shop, and this was the find of the weekend. Just as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy crap! I'm pretty sure I know what that is, because I missed out on one a couple years ago. A friend picked it up, and not that I missed out on it. He got it, and the time before we had found another copy, and I got it, but different pressing. I'm rambling, anyways. As soon as I saw this in the stack, I was like, yeah. But I know they're going to want an arm and a leg for it, so, but we'll see, because they didn't have it priced yet. It just come in, like literally. And he gave me a screaming deal. Metallica, Master of Puppets. And with the little sticker there, that's what is kind of the giveaway on it. It's a white label promo, and here you have the promo stamp on the back. It's in fantastic shape, has just a little bit of wear at the top there. Inner sleeve is perfect, vinyl is perfect, white label promo on Elektra. And like I said, these go for crazy money. Like, you know, anywhere $100 to $200 for the white label promo. I'm not really sure why. It sounds fantastic, and the sticker's kind of cool. It says the only track you probably won't want to play is Damage Inc. due to multiple uses of the infamous F word. Otherwise, there aren't any shits, fucks, pisses, cunts, motherfuckers, or cocksuckers anywhere on this record. Excuse my language, I'm just reading the sticker, which is funny. It's cool. Like I say, crazy money that I would never ever pay. And as soon as I saw it, I thought they're going to want $100 for it or something goofy. $15. I'll take it. A few just had the need to listen to. TT Quick, Medal of Honor, just a great band, 80s metal. Singer is now Mark Tornillo. I can't say his last name. Now the singer for Accept. Everybody knows that probably. Who cares? Or everybody knows that. Who does care, I should say. And Crocus Headhunter. I picked this up for like $1 or $2 I think, and it's like perfect shape. And that's the reason I picked it up. I got 2 or 3 other copies of it. And I dropped the needle on it and just loving every minute of it. It's Crocus and it's great. Anyways, appreciate everybody that's subscribing and commenting, like I said. So, that's it, I'm done. I'm rambling. Hope everybody has a good week. Later, VC.